Eventually, Holbrooke made a phone call to President Clinton?
No, he got, well, he was talked to Clinton all the time. But just remember, I don't know what they discussed. He doesn't,
Yeah.
he's not going to tell us what he's telling the President of the United States. But one of the meetings, he did take a telephone call from Bill Clinton. So we had something that I don't know really the Albanian community had at that time was a direct pipeline to the President of the United States. Mm-hmm. And this was a very critical point in history for Kosova.
And how did the lobbying continue? So how did you end up again in television?
That's a good question. Mm. Someone said they're looking for Albanians, and you know, because I was involved in these things, they said, why don't you talk to them? And once you go on one show, the other shows start calling you. Mm. Sometimes I think there was a hand in the background, because what I was saying was helpful to the administration. So I think people from either State Department or Clinton administration were telling them, put me on, because I was trying to tell the American people that you should support this. Mm. My purpose
they needed justification for their actions as well.
I had basically two objectives doing this. One was to combat Serb disinformation and others that were critical of the war, that didn't want us to be there. And the other was try to get the support of the American people. Mm. So hopefully I some way contributed to that.
So you went to many programs?
Oh, I was spending most of my time. The good news is that my office in Manhattan was right across the street from Fox News. It was right across the street from NBC, so I didn't have to travel very far. But I was going into one, out of the other, and it was constant. I couldn't even concentrate on business.
And also, there was need to convince some certain people, among them someone very with a lot of influence, Henry Kissinger.
Kissinger, it's an interesting story. I sent him a letter. It was kind of a hard letter. I basically was accusing him of having been involved as a consultant to Milosevic. That might have been pushing.
This is the letter.
It might have been pushing a bit, because I believe what his involvement was is he worked with, when they were introducing the Yugo to the United States. Mm. Maybe he did other work with Milosevic, I don't know.
They failed with Yugo, though.
I'm sorry?
Yugo failed in American market.
But I was telling him, you know, I was sort of saying, oh, you know, you shouldn't be involved in Milosevic. You're an influential Jewish American. You should understand what genocide and ethnic cleansing are. Mm-hmm. I said, you know, the Albanians helped the Jews during World War II. He had been, at the time, what prompted me to do this is he was talking before Congress. He wrote an editorial in the Washington Post, mm-hmm. saying that we should not get involved. This is not our business. Let's not get involved with Kosova. Then, I didn't hear from him. Then I was on another television show called Hardball. He was on the show the same day. Different segment, mm-hmm. but the same day. So I was waiting. They have waiting rooms. They call them the green room. And I'm watching him on television. And now he had changed his position. Mm-hmm.